This is the United States of America. Looking at a map, you see 50 distinct territories, but these lines represent so much more than geography. They represent choices that define your future. Some states are simply places to exist, while others are vibrant engines of opportunity. As we head into 2026, the American landscape has shifted. Former heavyweights have fallen, making room for rising stars that offer a quality of life becoming increasingly rare. We have analyzed the data, crunching numbers on crime, economy, real estate, and education to answer one question. Where can you find the best version of your life? It is not just about low taxes or sunny weather anymore. It is about balance. It is about finding a home that grows in value in a neighborhood that feels secure. Whether you seek tech money, mountain air, or just a safe place to plant roots, the answer lies in these 5 destinations. From economic powerhouses to safe havens, these are the places where the American dream is thriving. So get ready to update your vision board. Here are the definitive top 5 best states to live in for 2026. Number 5, Idaho. Quietly making a massive impression at number 5 is the gem state Idaho. For years, Idaho was the best-kept secret in the American West, a hidden paradise known mostly to outdoor enthusiasts and potato farmers. But as we enter 2026, the secret is definitively out, and for very good reason. Idaho represents a return to a simpler, safer, and more prosperous way of life that many Americans feel they have lost elsewhere. It offers a powerful trifecta that is becoming increasingly hard to find: exceptionally low crime rates, stunning natural beauty, and a cost of living that allows middle-class families to actually thrive rather than just survive. At the heart of this success story is Boise, the state capital, which has transformed from a quiet regional town into one of the most dynamic and fastest-growing metropolitan areas in the entire country. The economic engine here is firing on all cylinders. It is no longer just about agriculture, although that remains a proud pillar of the heritage. Boise has blossomed into a legitimate tech hub, attracting startups and established companies fleeing the high cost and regulations of the coastal cities. This has created a robust job market diverse enough to support careers in technology, healthcare, manufacturing, and finance. But unlike other boomtowns that lose their soul as they grow, Idaho has managed to hold on to its essential character. The people here are genuinely friendly, valuing neighborliness and community connection in a way that feels reminiscent of a bygone era. You can walk down the street and expect people to make eye contact and smile. Safety is a massive draw here. Idaho consistently ranks as one of the safest states in the nation. For parents raising young children, the peace of mind that comes with living in a low-crime environment is priceless. It means letting your kids ride their bikes to the park without constant worry. It means feeling secure in your home at night. And then there is the landscape itself, which is nothing short of spectacular. Idaho is a playground for anyone who loves the outdoors. We are talking about the majestic Sawtooth Mountains, which offers some of the most rugged and breathtaking alpine scenery in North America. We are talking about the Snake River, winding its way through deep canyons and providing world-class fishing and whitewater rafting. In the winter, you have access to incredible skiing at places like Sun Valley, a resort town with a rich history and even better slopes. In the summer, the focus shifts to the pristine lakes of the north, like Coeur d'Alene, where the water is crystal clear and the pine-covered hills roll on forever. The lifestyle here encourages you to disconnect from screens and reconnect with nature. The Boise River Greenbelt is a prime example of this commitment to quality of life. It is a 25-mile tree-lined pathway that follows the river right through the heart of the city, giving residents a beautiful place to walk, run, or cycle on their daily commute. While housing prices have certainly risen due to the state's popularity, Idaho still offers significant value compared to its neighbors like Washington, Oregon, and especially California. You can still find a home with a yard, a garage, and room to grow without mortgaging your entire future. The state government is fiscally conservative and business-friendly, which helps keep taxes reasonable and the regulatory burden low. This attracts entrepreneurs and keeps the economy resilient even during national downturns. Living in Idaho means having the freedom to build the life you want. It is a place where you can pursue your career ambitions during the week and disappear into the wilderness on the weekend. It offers a balance of work and leisure that is mentally and physically restorative. For those seeking a wholesome, prosperous, and stunningly beautiful place to put down roots, Idaho is undeniably one of the best choices for 2026. Number 4, Texas. Coming in strong at number 4 is the economic juggernaut of the South, Texas. There is an old saying that everything is bigger in Texas, and in 2026, that applies most of all to the opportunities available here. Love it or hate it, you cannot ignore the sheer gravitational pull of the Lone Star State. It has become the premier destination for Americans seeking financial freedom and career advancement. The cornerstone of the Texas appeal is its economic philosophy. There is no state income tax, which immediately functions as a significant pay raise for anyone moving from high-tax jurisdictions like New York or California. This policy puts more money directly into your pocket to save, invest, or spend on your family. But the financial benefits go far beyond just tax policy. Texas has cultivated arguably the most business-friendly environment in the nation. This has attracted a stampede of Fortune 500 companies, including giants like Tesla, Oracle, and Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, who have moved their headquarters to the state. This corporate migration translates into hundreds of thousands of high-paying jobs across every conceivable sector. Whether you work in energy, medicine, aerospace, technology, or finance, Texas is hiring. The state is anchored by the Texas Triangle, a mega region connected by Houston, Dallas-Fort Worth, Austin, and San Antonio. Each of these cities offers a distinct flavor and lifestyle. Houston is the energy capital of the world and arguably the most diverse city in America, with a food scene that rivals New York or Los Angeles. You can find authentic cuisine from every corner of the globe in strip malls that look unassuming from the outside but hold culinary treasures within. Dallas is a sleek, cosmopolitan center of banking and commerce, known for its arts district, high-end shopping, and the Cowboys. Austin has evolved from a quirky college town into a global tech hub, yet it still clings to its identity as the live music capital of the world. San Antonio offers a slower pace with deep historical roots, famous for the Alamo and its beautiful Riverwalk. Beyond the cities, Texas offers an abundance of affordable land. While housing prices have risen in the city centers, the sprawling nature of the state means you can still find affordable, new construction homes in the suburbs. You can get a lot of house for your money here compared to almost anywhere else on the coast. The education system in Texas is also robust, with massive investments in top-tier research universities like UT Austin and Texas A&M. The suburban school districts around the major metros are often well-funded and highly rated, complete with high school football stadiums that look like college arenas. Culturally, Texas is a melting pot that welcomes newcomers with a specific brand of Southern hospitality. There is a can-do spirit here that is infectious. It is a place that rewards ambition and hard work. If you have a dream and the grit to pursue it, Texas will clear the path for you. The healthcare infrastructure is world-class, particularly the Texas Medical Center in Houston, which is the largest medical complex in the world. People come from all over the globe to receive treatment here. Yes, the summers are hot and the traffic can be intense, but for millions of people, these are small prices to pay for the prosperity on offer. Texas allows you to build wealth faster than almost any other state. It offers a freedom to operate, to build, and to grow that is becoming rare. In 2026, Texas remains the land of opportunity, a place where the American dream is not just a slogan, but a daily reality for millions. Number 3, Vermont. Landing at number 3 is the serene and steadfast state of Vermont. In a world that often feels chaotic, loud, and fast-paced, Vermont offers the ultimate luxury: peace. This small New England state operates on a completely different frequency than the rest of the country. It is a sanctuary for those who prioritize community, safety, and a deep connection to the natural world over the endless rat race. Vermont is tiny, predominantly rural, and fiercely protective of its unique character. It is the kind of place where billboards are illegal because they spoil the view of the Green Mountains. It is a place where you are more likely to encounter a local farmer's market than a massive shopping mall. The safety statistics here are staggering. Vermont consistently ranks as one of the safest states in the nation, often taking the number 1 spot. Violent crime is rare, and property crime is low. It is one of the few places left where people genuinely don't feel the need to lock their doors during the day. This creates a level of psychological comfort that is hard to quantify, but essential for a high quality of life. The economy here is driven by small businesses, tourism, and a thriving artisanal sector. Vermont is famous globally for its maple syrup, its craft beer scene, which is arguably the best in the world per capita, and brands like Ben & Jerry's that prioritize social responsibility alongside profit. Montpelier, the capital, is the only state capital in the US without a McDonald's. A fun fact that perfectly encapsulates the local resistance to corporate homogenization. But don't mistake rural for backward. Vermont has a highly educated population and excellent schools that focus on holistic development. The state has attracted a wave of remote workers who have realized they can do their high-level jobs from a farmhouse overlooking a valley rather than a cubicle in a skyscraper. The connectivity infrastructure has improved massively, making this lifestyle viable for digital nomads. Vermont is also a leader in sustainability and environmental stewardship. The farm-to-table movement isn't a trend here. It is just how people have always eaten. You know where your food comes from because you probably know the person who grew it. Outdoor recreation is a year-round obsession. In the winter, Vermont is the skiing capital of the East, home to legendary resorts like Stowe and Killington. In the summer and fall, the landscape transforms into a hiker's paradise. The fall foliage here is legendary, turning the entire state into a vibrant canvas of reds, oranges, and golds that attracts visitors from every corner of the globe. Socially, Vermont is known for its inclusive and progressive values. It has a long history of being ahead of the curve on human rights issues. Communities here are tight-knit. Town meetings are still the primary way decisions are made, giving every resident a direct voice in how their community is run. It is a place where civic engagement is high and cynicism is low. Living in Vermont means slowing down and appreciating the seasons. It means trading traffic jams for covered bridges. It is a place for artists, writers, thinkers, and families who want to raise their children in an environment that values kindness and nature. For 2026, Vermont stands out as a refuge, a place where life is lived on a human scale. Number 2, Utah. Taking the runner-up spot at number 2 is the awe-inspiring state of Utah. If you are looking for the perfect blend of economic stability, family-focused culture, and world-class adventure, Utah is unparalleled. This state has quietly built one of the most robust and resilient economies in the United States. It is a fiscal powerhouse with a state budget that is consistently managed with discipline and foresight. The result is a business environment that thrives and a job market that is the envy of the nation. Salt Lake City has evolved from a regional crossroads into a cosmopolitan capital. Just to the south, the area known as Silicon Slopes has exploded into a major technology hub. Companies like Adobe and huge startups have established massive campuses here, drawn by the highly educated workforce and the quality of life. This means you can find high-paying tech careers without having to deal with the crushing cost of living found in coastal tech cities. But the heart of Utah's appeal is its culture. This is arguably the most family-friendly state in America. It has the youngest median age in the country, and everything is designed with children and families in mind. The parks are clean and abundant, the museums are interactive and world-class, and the schools are supported by deep parental involvement. The crime rate is low, and the sense of civic duty is high. People here volunteer more than almost anywhere else. They look out for their neighbors and contribute to their communities. And then, there's the geography. Utah is quite simply one of the most beautiful places on Earth. It is home to the mighty 5 national parks: Zion, Bryce Canyon, Arches, Canyonlands, and Capitol Reef. These places offer scenery that looks like it belongs on Mars, with red rock arches, towering cliffs, and deep slot canyons. Having these natural wonders in your backyard transforms your weekends. Instead of watching TV, families here go hiking, canyoneering, and camping in some of the most spectacular landscapes imaginable. In the winter, the focus shifts to the mountains. Utah claims to have the greatest snow on Earth, and the science backs it up. The ski resorts around Park City and Salt Lake are world-renowned, having hosted the Winter Olympics. Because the airport is so close to the mountains, you can land in the morning and be skiing by the afternoon. The infrastructure in Utah is also top tier. The Salt Lake City International Airport was recently completely rebuilt into a modern, efficient hub. The roads are wide and well maintained. The state plans for growth effectively, avoiding the gridlock that plagues other fast-growing states. Utah is also a clean living state. The emphasis on health and wellness is palpable. It consistently ranks as one of the healthiest states with low rates of smoking and high rates of physical activity. For 2026, Utah offers a compelling package, a safe, prosperous environment to raise a family, surrounded by endless adventure and supported by a booming economy. It is a state that is looking forward with optimism and confidence. Number 1, Massachusetts. Claiming the top spot as the absolute best state to live in for 2026 is Massachusetts. This state represents the pinnacle of American development, offering a quality of life that is unmatched when you look at the complete picture. Massachusetts is number 1 because it delivers on the most important promises of civilization: health, knowledge, and prosperity. It is the intellectual capital of the Western Hemisphere. With Harvard and MIT leading the way, the sheer density of brain power in the greater Boston area is staggering. But the commitment to education goes far beyond the Ivy League. Massachusetts has the best public school system in the United States, period. Towns like Lexington, Newton, and countless others offer public education that rivals the most expensive private boarding schools in other states. If you want to give your children the best possible start in life, the schools here are the golden ticket. Then there is the healthcare. Boston is a global hub for medical research and treatment. Mass General, Brigham and Women's, Boston Children's Hospital, these are institutions where miracles happen daily. Residents here have access to the most advanced medical care on the planet. The economy is incredibly resilient, anchored by the biotech and life sciences sector in Kendall Square, which is often called the most innovative square mile on Earth. This drives a high-wage economy that supports a high standard of living. History is woven into the fabric of daily life here. You walk the same cobblestone streets as the Founding Fathers. You can visit the Old North Church, stand on the deck of the USS Constitution, or explore the witch trials history in Salem. It gives the state a deep sense of identity and place. But Massachusetts isn't just about books and history. It is stunningly beautiful. The coastline is legendary. Cape Cod offers quintessential American summers with sandy dunes, hydrangeas, and fresh lobster rolls. The islands of Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard are world-class getaways. In the West, the Berkshires offer rolling hills, art festivals, and a relaxed mountain vibe. The fall foliage in Massachusetts transforms the state into a breathtaking masterpiece of color. Boston itself is a walking city, manageable in size but packed with the cultural amenities of a global metropolis. The public transit system, the T, connects the suburbs to the city core, making commuting viable without a car. While the cost of living is high, the return on investment is undeniable. You are paying for safe, walkable neighborhoods. You are paying for a police force that is professional and effective. You are paying for parks, libraries, and public spaces that are well maintained. Massachusetts residents live longer, earn more, and are better educated than the average American. It is a state that values the collective good and invests in its people. The social safety net is strong, and the commitment to civil rights and equality is unwavering. For those who seek the highest standard of living, who value education and health above all else, and who want to be part of a vibrant, forward-thinking society, Massachusetts is the undisputed #1 choice for 2026. It is the gold standard of the American experience. That brings us to the end of our definitive ranking for 2026. We have traveled from the rugged mountains of Idaho to the economic powerhouse of Texas. We have explored the quiet sanctuary of Vermont and the family-focused dynamism of Utah. And we have seen why the balanced excellence of Massachusetts takes the crown. But remember, a list is just a starting point, not a mandate. The best state for you is the one that aligns with your specific dreams, your finances, and your values. As we head into 2026, the American dream isn't dead, it has just moved to new addresses. It lives in communities that prioritize safety. It thrives in economies that value innovation. And it grows in environments that allow you to find peace and balance. Whether you are looking to build wealth, raise a family, or simply find a quiet corner of the world to call your own, these 5 states prove that the opportunity is out there. So take this information. Do your own deep dive, and have the courage to make the move that could change your life forever. Thank you for watching, and here is to finding your perfect place in the world. Have a great day, and be nice to each other.